Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. 3 most likely Cowboys draft targets with the number 12 pick. The Cowboys have a chance to make some serious noise in the 2025 NFL season after a down year in 2024 thanks largely to injuries suffered by the team throughout the year. Obviously, the Cowboys have been without Dak Prescott for most of the season, but they also spent a good chunk of time without their best defensive player, Micah Parsons. But the Cowboys are due for a big-time bounce back in 2025 thanks to the 2025 NFL draft class, which is loaded up at some key positions this team needs help at. But what directions would make the most sense for Dallas with the 12th overall pick? What players will realistically be available and could be instant contributors on this team? 1. Luther Burton, wide receiver, Missouri. Throughout the course of the 2024 season, we finally saw the development of wide receiver Jalen Tolbert for this Dallas Cowboys offense. Dallas desperately needed Tolbert to make strides in 2024 because we're not likely to see Brandon Cooks retained this offseason. Even with the emergence of Tolbert, however, the Cowboys could be in line to target another top-tier receiver if the opportunity presents itself in the 2025 NFL Draft. I'm not sure there are many better values in this class than Luther Burton out of Missouri at 12 overall. Burton is a big-time playmaker with after-the-catch ability who can create offense without needing 4 or 5 seconds to get open downfield. He is a threat at every level and would help take pressure off of CeeDee Lamb. Teams would need to account for this guy on every play. With Dallas's investment in Dak Prescott, it only makes sense to give him as many weapons as possible. 2. Ashton Jeanty, running back, Boise State. I think at this point, Dallas Cowboys fans are sick of hearing about Ashton Jeanty. Either that, or they're already printing up jerseys with Jeanty's name on the back. Whatever your stance on Jeanty in Dallas potentially, I think there are a few things you can't really argue with. First and foremost, some of the best offenses in the NFL from 2023 took huge leaps forward when they added premier running back talent to the roster. You don't have to look any further than the Cowboys' rivals in Philadelphia for evidence of that, as Saquon Barkley ran for 2,000 yards in his first year as an Eagle. Josh Jacobs was also outstanding for the Green Bay Packers, and the Ravens' offense became even more dynamic after bringing in Derrick Henry. The NFL is a copycat league, and teams will see Jeanty as a similarly impactful addition if they can make it happen this offseason. Dallas is uniquely qualified to make this type of selection because they've spent the big bucks on the quarterback position and wide receiver. You want to have cost-controlled guys at other expensive positions, obviously, but it's more about what this team needs to take the offense to the next level. And Jeanty can do that. He's been the most dynamic back in college football for 2 straight years, and this past season at Boise State, he looked like a bona fide Pro Bowl running back stunting on college kids. 3. Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State. When it comes to the overall big board, I'm not sure that there will be a player with a much higher grade on any team's board when the 12th pick rolls around than Penn State's Tyler Warren. That may seem like a hot take at this point in time, but Warren is exceptional, and what everyone has seen him put on tape at Penn State this year is indicative of ridiculous early NFL success. The Dallas Cowboys watched, green with envy, as Sam Laporta put together an otherworldly rookie season with the Detroit Lions after Dallas passed on him for Motzie Smith in the 2023 NFL Draft. The Cowboys felt like they could get better value with Smith in round 1 and his teammate Luke Schoonmaker in round 2. Schoonmaker was more involved in year 2, but not nearly enough to pass on the potential of a guy who could help dominate the target share in the passing game along with CeeDee Lamb. Jake Ferguson was equally underwhelming in year 3 and is not a dynamic option at the position. What we saw from Sam Laporta in 2023 and Brock Bowers in 2024 is likely what we'll get from Tyler Warren in 2025. I'm projecting there a bit, but that's the type of talent he has. At 6'6", 260 pounds, Warren is a load who can create after the catch and is such a dynamic player with the ball in his hands that Penn State even gave him carries out of the backfield at times. His positional value is diminished in round 1, but think of him as an offensive weapon more than anything.